If we were to have an Australian celebrity edition of Lego Masters, what two celebrities would you love to see paired together? Hey guys, Andrew from Cheap Jokes here. Today I'm going to be chatting to the judge from Lego Masters Season 2, BRICKMAN. So let's talk about the contestants. I really want to drill down into the 8 teams that are competing and find out what their potential strengths and weaknesses are going to be. We've got Summer and Iona, 19 and 18 from South Australia. Now this young team has yet to enter their dark age. Summer is studying engineering and she says it's a male-dominated field which empowers her. These two are out to prove Lego isn't just a man's game.
Definitely, they're out to prove that for sure. And it's interesting. You know, I'm a little bit older in life. I'm in my 40s. So watching the youth and vigor of 19-year-olds versus us wily old veterans, they've got some hustle about them. So don't expect the ordinary out of those two. They've got some hustle.
Okay, all right. I'm looking forward to seeing what they build. Well, more your demographic, I guess. We've got Andrew, 49, and Damian, 43 from Queensland. These two are in it to win it. So well known in the Lego Queensland community. Their skills complement each other, and I hear they've got some pretty quick bricklaying abilities.
Yeah, look, I'm not 100% on this, but I did hear some whispers that before they came on the show that they were drilling themselves and they were doing quite a bit of pre-practice work about time challenges and bits and pieces like that. So those two certainly had some fairly high self-expectations and were pretty keen to pull home the big one.
Do you think putting pressure on themselves like that is going to be an advantage?
Well, I think one of the things is in our Lego Masters studio is the time pressure, the camera pressure, all those kind of bits and pieces. If you've never built under time pressure before, you don't understand and know what that's like. So those guys, built, and a few teams did actually, to time themselves at home and to build, then absolutely perfect.
Trent, 38, and Josh, 27, both from South Australia. These two have uncontrollably wild imaginations. Trent's got a bit of a secret weapon, I reckon. He's a toy collector. So I feel their storytelling ability is going to be the likes of which we've never seen before.
Oh, these guys are just hilarious. They are so. It's funny. I don't think they knew each other beforehand. I think they were paired up together. Sure. You couldn't get people that were any more different than those two put together. An accountant and a school chaplain. So I'm not sure at what point it's like the odd couple almost of Lego. But I think those experiences really helped them a lot. They're hilariously fun guys, those two. Trent
is a purist, but Josh is a pure Adelaidean, I guess is the correct terminology. And he says Lego. Where are you at? Where are you at on the Lego?
Definitely Lego. Only two types of people in the world I know use Lego. South Australians and South Africans.
Oh, South Africans. I didn't know that.
Yeah, South Africans, they say Lego as well, Lego. So, it's definitely Lego. I don't know where they came from. I mean, South Australians, I guess, are a bit different.
Yeah, is that going to be part of the judging criteria? Because we have a lot of Adelaide contestants this year.
Yeah, we do actually. It's quite surprising, I guess, where they came from. And looking at the auditions where people came from, I mean, audition numbers were obviously through the roof this year compared to the first series because people had seen it. So that's pretty good representation.
Jackson and Ellis, both 29 from Western Australia. One is an engineer, the other is a visual artist. Two skills that highly complement each other, in my opinion. Jackson says when he's building Lego, it's almost like meditation for him. So building under pressure could be their downfall.
Yeah, look, it's very interesting because they're relatively quiet guys. They're very sort of reserved, but in that means they're very mindful and very thoughtful about what they're doing, and they sort of approach Lego building in a bit of a different way to everybody else, and that comes across almost from the first episode onwards. So it's quite an interesting approach they take, very different to everybody else.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with. They do seem like quiet achievers.
Yeah, very much. They're very considered in whatever they do. And I think, if you look at their Lego builds that they've done as fans of Lego, they tend to take their time and really think about what they're doing and how they're doing. So, yeah, it makes for some great Lego.
James Donny from New South Wales. These guys grew up building Lego together, which means they have over 60 years of practice combined between them. It's rumoured they own more Lego than the BrickPit.
That doesn't surprise me at all. And it's funny, at various points in the BrickPit, you'd go, oh, now where is this piece from? And then out of nowhere, Jay and Donny would just appear and go, oh, now that set came in 1978 was first found, and the yellow 2x4 was then seen in 36 other sets, right from 1987 through to 9. Yeah, they absolutely know everything and live and breathe Lego. So they're the go-to fonts of knowledge on the show.
Are they giving BrickMan a bit of a run for his money on knowledge?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. And minifigs, they know minifigs. Really? They know, that minifig comes from there, and that's it, and that's it.
Jennifer, 31 from Queensland, Jodie, 38 from South Australia. Now, Jennifer's an engineer as well, so we've got a lot of engineers going on this season, but also big into craft hobbies. Jodie is a mum of 2 boys, heavily involved in the Lego community in Adelaide, attends lots of Bricks to Meet, which is the Lego toy photography meetups. Surely these two have a lot of imagination.
Oh, they do. And it's funny watching them. Again, it's the different types of mindsets. If you look at, say, Jodie, for example's sake, being a mother of a couple of kids, having to encourage their imagination, she's kind of got her own ideas about what she wants to do. And it's sort of, once she unlocked that key, it was pretty awesome.
Danny, 26, Tim, 25, both from Victoria. This husband and wife duo have a relationship like no other team. They have a motto, no side quest, meaning teamwork will be the key to their success.
Indeed. And only time will tell whether that translates into the rest of their lives or not. Very adventurous being a husband and wife going onto a television show together. You're going to be stressed to the absolute maximum. But I mean, I've had the pleasure of seeing their builds at BrickVention over the years, and they're amazing Lego builders. So I guess the real question is, putting it under that pressure microscope of Lego Masters and the time pressure and all that kind of bits and pieces, that's where it really tests your relationship. So it's great to watch those two in action. It's pretty cool.
And they've got a couple of young kids as well, which Tim is, I wouldn't say he's funny about letting Danny into the Lego room, but he's had to learn to share his Lego with his wife. He's going to have to share it with the kids soon as well. What do you reckon's harder, sharing with the wife or the kids?
Definitely the kids. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I've got the whole at home. There's none of my Legos at home. It's only the kids' Lego. Yep. So that way there's no demarcation dispute. None whatsoever. It's the kids' Lego.
Not sharing it.
Not sharing. That's their Lego, for sure.
And finally, we have Annie, 30, and Runa, 29, both from Victoria. Annie is really well known in the Lego communities and plays a major role in Australia's largest Lego event, while Runa is an award-winning builder from this event. So they've got a pretty strong resume going into a competition like this.
Credibility levels are extremely high with these two, and they know a heck of a lot about Lego. And it's funny, the interesting thing about this is, and this is why this team's so complementary for each other. I mean, Runa, as a scientist, for example's sake, she's very analytic and very process-driven. So she's approaching it from one perspective, whereas Annie's an amazing storyteller. So when you put those two together, it adds some pretty good credibility together. So quite a good combo.
And Annie's got the benefit of being a tea leaf reader, so she's got a bit of insight into the future, so she could know what challenges are coming.
Indeed, it's funny. I wonder, we should have got her to get a cup with some 1x1s in the bottom of it and read the 1x1s and see how they come out. You never know. a pretty blocky future.
Totally. So thinking back to season 1, what is one challenge that BrickMan would have loved to have participated in?
It's funny you say that, because Hamish and we sit there and talk for ages and ages about what we would do if we were in this particular challenge. We're always figuring, oh man, we do that, absolutely. I think Hamish, being a fairly analytical guy, he definitely wanted to do the bridge challenge. That was his number one thing that he absolutely wanted to do. And it's funny, even when we were testing that prior to that, I mean, we built some pretty strong bridges, so we knew what we were going to get up to weight-wise, but no one would believe that a Lego bridge could hold so much weight. So there's a lot of fun debate about that, which added to what you would do as a bridge builder. So
well, what weight did the BrickMan and BrickMan team manage to accommodate?
We did a few different tests, ones where we said no Technic bricks at all, only system bricks. We did ones where we'd only use certain elements, only 2x4 bricks, for example. So we really wanted to not so much test the outcome, but test the process about how fast we could go and different things like that. I think we got up to one, I think it was just 2x4 bricks was the one that was the most. I think they got up to 60-something kilos. So
really? On 2x4, that's amazing.
Yeah, well, if you sandwich them and layer them the right way and enough of them, then it becomes like a house brick.
If you had unlimited resources and you could create a challenge, what would it be?
Unlimited, does that mean time? Unlimited time to build anything?
Yeah, let's go unlimited time and money and space.
Uh-huh. All right, the contestants would have to make something to get them from point A to point B.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Whether that's flung through the air, whether that's rolling on the ground, whether that's pushed along, whether it's something like that, they'd have to make a contraption to power themselves to get from A to B.
Right, so they've got to be off the ground, moving.
They've got to be off the ground and the Lego's got to do all the work.
That's amazing. That'd be a fun challenge.
It'll take forever, but it'd be awesome.
If we were to have an Australian celebrity edition of Lego Masters, what two celebrities would you love to see paired together?
Well, it's funny you should say that because Hamish and I, we've been, hopefully if we ever make it to like series 5 or 6 or something along those lines, we hope there'll be the international edition where the host and judge from each country gets to compete off against the others.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, that's what we're secretly hoping for. And Hamish, hopefully by then his Lego skills will have picked up absolutely immensely by then. I mean, Hamish and Andy would be pretty funny to go together. They'd be pretty good at it. I mean, Hamish has probably got a bit of an advantage in that.
Thanks, BRICKMAN, for talking to us, giving us some insight into this year's contestants, and yeah, really looking forward to seeing this season.
It's an awesome choice. We had so much fun making it, so hopefully everyone gets to enjoy it too.
Excellent, thank you.